Children, welcome back to your VPSC learning class. Children, as you all know that yesterday I have completed your question answers completely. Children, today I am going to start with your back exercises. Children, so fill it with the help of pencil only, in your book only. Don't use copy or pen. Okay, children, don't use with the help of pen in your book. It will be very untidy and it will be spelling mistake when will be make, we cannot change it. So please use pencil. With a sharp pencil you can write neatly, nicely, then show me in your class group. And if you feel any problem you can ask me in the class group or personally also, children. So it will be your for your benefit that when you write it then you read it also. So if there is any spelling mistake or any answer is changed, you can identify it easily. So again and again I am saying, please don't use pen and write it with the help of pencil only and go through it. Okay, children, let's begin with the exercises of back exercises of your same chapter, lesson 9, Beauty and the Beast. Children, as you all know that yesterday I have completed up to this third question. Today I am going to start with the exercises of back exercises of your English course book, working with words. It is given in the page number 106. Find words in the story which have the same meaning as the following. First word is possessing. Possessing means owning. It is given in the play that owning. Possessing means when you are possessive for to get anything, that is you want to own that thing. So possessing means owning. Next is storeroom. Storeroom, I have told you, it is also known as warehouse or outhouse. Next word is gimmick. Gimmick means trick, to persuade the customers to buy the things. Next is ashes. Ashes means cinders. When we burn anything, it is changed into ashes. It is also known as cinders. Next is secure. Secure is safe. Next is hardship. Hardship means difficulty. Okay. I hope you all have understood up to this. First is possessing, that is owning. Second is storeroom, that is warehouse. Third is gimmick, that is trick. Fourth is ashes, that is cinders. Fifth is secure, that is safe. Sixth is hardship, that is difficulty, children. Come to the next exercise. Follow these instructions and complete the crossword on the next page. First is read the clues number 2 to 6. Next is write the words all from the play in the crossword grid. Okay. So there is a crossword is given, you have to fill according to the instructions. Find a word in the play with the letter B in it. Write it in the first line of the crossword grid. And the last one is write a clue for the word in the space provided one. Now according to this, first one is pleasing appearance. First one is pleasing appearance. So that is rambling. Second is to treat mercifully. To treat mercifully, that is spare. So you can fill spare in this. In the first you have to fill rambling, RAMBLING. Okay. Next is to have the money or means to do something. I have told you in the previous also that to have the money or means to do something, that is afford. So we can fill in the third afford, AFFORD. Next, fourth, wealth and riches. So wealth and riches means treasure. Treasure means khajana. Next is fifth, a confused noise. A confused noise, I have told you, it is known as commotion also. So fifth one is commotion. COMMOTION, commotion. Sixth is not beautiful, displeasing to the eye, that is ugly. UGLY. So you can fill the crossword as I have completed. Please use pencil to fill it properly. And after that check it also. Next exercise is prefixes. The prefix un before a word makes it a negative. Un means not. Means we add prefixes before the word. Always remember it. Pre means before. Okay, students? So the prefix un before a word makes it a negative. Un means not. Okay, students. Example, the word happy is given. If you add un before the word happy, it is unhappy. Unhappy means you are sad. So it changes it in the word into negative one. Unhappy. Happy word is given. You can add un, that is unhappy. So prefix is un. Here are some kinds of which here are some words which form their opposites by adding the prefix un. Like kind, made, lucky, done is given. Another prefix that is used as a negative is dis. Dis, dis. So for example, satisfy word is if given, we can add dis, so it is dissatisfy. Next is disappear. Okay, appear word is there and you can add dis, so it is disappear. Next, third. Now begin with the exercise also. See if you can add the correct prefix un or dis to the following. First is given happy. So you can add un, unhappy. Agree, you can add disagree. Dis you can add, so disagree. Please, unplease. Appear, disappear. Believe, un you can add as a prefix unbelieve. Next is allowed. It will be disallowed. Next is appoint. It can be changed into disappoint. Okay. Next is clear. It will be changed into unclear. Okay. Next is attached. You can add un, it is unattached. Next is satisfy. So it is changed into dissatisfy. Next is honest. You can change it as dishonest. Able. You can add un before able, it is unable. Next is limited. You can add un as a prefix, it is unlimited. Next is certain. You can add un before word certain, it is uncertain. So these are all opposites if you add un and dis to the word. Next is educated. You can add un, it is uneducated. Okay, students? Come to the next. Learning about language. Present participles. Underline the present participles in the following sentences. Say whether they are used as verbs or adjectives. First of all, what do you mean by present participles? So when any word is given in present form, like any verb is given, we can add ing. So it will be changed into present participles. So the sentences are given, you have to identify the present participle first, then you have to mention that it is verb or adjectives. For those used as verbs, find the object, and if there is one, if they are used as adjectives, give the noun which they describe. First is given, one day I saw a man reading a book. So in this, one day I saw a man reading a book. Reading is a present participle, so underline it. You have to mention we because it is verb. It is used as verb and the object is book. So mention O above that. Okay, students? Come to the next one. Second, I saw another man painting a wall. I saw another man painting a wall. So painting is given present participle because ing at the last the verb. So you can mention we because painting is used as verb. So we, and wall is used as object. So you can mention O over there. Okay, students? Come to the next page, children. In the next page, the man reading a book was standing up. In this, reading word is used as present participle, but it is verb. You can mention we over there. Okay? And reading a book. So book is object. Was standing up. Again, standing is verb there. We can mention we. So next is the man painting the wall was standing up too. The man painting the wall. Painting is verb here. And it is also present participle. The wall. So wall is as an object. Next is standing up to. Standing is used as verb here. Come to the next. The man reading a book was using a magnifying glass. So the man reading a book. Reading is again verb. So underline it. And here book is object. Was using a magnifying glass. So magnifying word is adjective. So mention a here. Okay students. And noun is glass. Come to the next. The man painting the wall was using an old rotting brush. Sixth, the man painting the wall was using an old rotting brush. So the man painting the wall. In this, painting word is as a present participle. And it is used in the sentence as a verb. So mention we. The wall. Wall is object. O. So mention O. Was using an old rotting brush. So rotting brush. Brush is noun here. And rotting word is adjective. So mention A here. Okay students. Come to the next, seventh. Suddenly I saw a snake creeping towards them. Suddenly I saw a snake creeping towards them. So creeping is used as verb. So mention we here. Next is the men saw the snake approaching them. So approaching, it is used as verb and it is present participle because ing is at the last. Approaching is used as verb. So mention we here children. They began, come to the ninth, they began to run, leaving their things on the ground. They began to run. Leaving is as a verb. Their things on the ground. So mention we here. And the last, the snake went to sleep. In this, went word is used as verb. So mention we here. Okay children. So what you all have to do, you all have to complete this exercise with the help of pencil as I have completed. And your homework is to learn all these exercises also properly children. Okay beta. Thank you.